Sorry guys for the wait. Just got Minecraft up and it crashed, so gotta wait for it to restart and then reload the world. I'll get there ASAP. Well, provided this doesn't crash. There we go, we're in. Though, to be fair, I did get in last time as well and it crashed a couple of moments later, but you know, we are assuming everything is going to be fine this time round. Alright. So, I may be a little bit quiet today. I'm feeling a little bit tired. Hadn't been planning on streaming at all, to be honest, but I wanted to play some Minecraft and didn't really want people to have this weird jump between episodes where I'd obviously been playing but not had any recordings of it, so figured I would put this up and people can watch if they want to. I've done a little bit of research since yesterday into... let me just turn on the camera. Alright. Try that. There we go. Don't know why my camera didn't show up straight away, but whatever. I did a little bit of research this morning into early, what's the word? Storage solutions, I guess. Gourds were one of the first. So a gourd is a fruit. I'm not sure if fruit is the right word, but something along those lines. It looks sort of like a butter pumpkin. I have a feeling there's another word of that pumpkin that I'm forgetting, but butternut pumpkin. Looks sort of like that in shape, but you could dig the flesh out of them or dry them out, pull out the seeds, and you were left with a very hard shell, and they were used as some of the first liquid containers. I had been hoping to use that as the basis for my research for very early chests in this game. What is that? Interesting looking chicken. But given my lack of ability to find any watermelons, no, I want that seed. Whatever. I've slightly changed it. Slightly changed the research path there. So there is another option. Obviously gourds were for liquids and technically small items like seeds could be held in a gourd or something like that. But there were backpacks, so not a backpack as we would know, more like leather, animal skin that they sewed into very small or into sack type of ideas, that sort of thing. I am going to instead go the route of very early wooden bowls type of idea as my chests. So they're obviously without lids, but a gourd also didn't have a lid, so I don't feel like I'm cheating too much there. So I'm going to instead grab a whole heap of logs and make a whole heap of tools, and so effectively the research will be following the idea of it takes time to play around with sharp tools on timber to finally get to the point where they start hewing out bowls and the like. There was a food source over here, so let's get rid of the cottonseed because I'd prefer the bell pepper. It's a bit of a pity to have all these seeds lying here, but I don't really have an option. Is there anything of worth in here? Wheat, hemp. The hemp's for much later in the game, so there's absolutely no value in collecting them. The cotton and wheat are common enough that I think I'll just ignore them. It's more the food sources that I'm concerned about. Things like those, but I would drown if I walk out that. Actually, it might only be a single block deep. It is. I can go out there. Dangerous, but I can go out there and not drown, so that's always nice. Those red flowers, I believe I can grow once I get farming, so we can ignore them as well. Alright, let us cut down some trees. I do get to make another area for chests. This area is going to be for... what's the next upgrade that I was doing? Something with timber. Probably gourds, yep. So it'll allow me chests. I've dug that too far, haven't I? I got distracted. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I'll collect a whole heap of logs, and then I've got to go find some flint as well. Yeah. However, I can now make fishing rods thanks to having tools. So if I can find some string, most easily found by killing spiders, easily being not necessarily the word I'd choose there, but if I can get some string, I should have a reliable source of food, which would be nice. Where's a seed I don't care about? There they are. So now I can put any logs in there. I don't really have another use for them at the moment anyway, so... There's my food sources. I've got a semi-decent amount of food, to be honest. Which is nice. Because I'll need to go searching, exploring further. And you watch. I'll get gourds and I will find a jungle as soon as I start going exploring again, but whatever. There is a tree, let's go cut it down. It is getting to night time, but I have a bed now, so it's not a concern anymore. That is concerning. That is frustrating. I used to have this mod and thought that it would be here too. That you'd cut down the bottom log and the rest of them would disappear. I did at one stage take it out because it was no longer necessary. There we go. Dynamic trees didn't need it, so I could ignore it. Apparently that's not a viable option now. There we go. There's my 8 logs. Is it this one? Yes. So yeah, looking for 64 logs, and I don't need the spruce saplings. Well, the part of me thinking perhaps I should get fire first instead of chests. But realistically, I'm pretty desperate for chests, so let us get the chests first. Gotta wonder how I'm collecting. Oh, look, a sheep. That's rather helpful, actually. I can't domesticate animals for a while, but it's helpful having them there. Let's get rid of the industrial hemp, because I just don't need them. Sticks will come in handy later. Technically my character doesn't know this yet, but it's going to want to build homes, and sticks are a good way of doing that. Or more to the point, I'll need them for the research that I have planned. Yeah, I guess for that matter I should say that the tech tree has been expanded slightly. And I really do mean slightly, but it's a start. So I've got a little bit of the Mesolithic era content now in the tech tree. I'll probably show it to you next time I stream. Hopefully by then I'll have a little bit more updated on it as well. Ah, there it is. Oh, I didn't want it anyway. Some birch. How much I've got? 27. Let's leave the birch. Could probably take the spruce out too. I suspect I'll have well and truly enough oak around me that I won't need the spruce. Save the spruce for another use. Pity you don't get logs as quickly as you do sticks. Though, as I said yesterday, I was frustrated by how slowly I was getting sticks, and now I've got heaps of them. You know, was not a surprise. So, anybody remember where I had some gravel? There should be some up here. What is that? Could be interesting. Perhaps over here. Or even there, maybe. Let's go see if we can find some gravel nearby. might be dropping... Actually, I may end up dropping the arrow and the... Well, that hole was a bit deeper than I expected. Is that gravel over there? Yeah. But I don't think I can dig down to it. No, too far out. Some more down there. Don't even know what that is. Looks sort of like water, to be honest. Anyway, can't get down. Where am I pointed? Ah, at that. I'd say. Possibly that. There's probably a fair bit of gravel over there. Oh, no, I think I'll go over this way. I got 64 sticks, 44 oak logs. So I need the sticks for tools, and I'll need, to guess, I'm guessing there's 32 slots in a chest, so 32 minus 1. There could be gravel down there, but I'm not sure I can get up or down. Yeah, I can. I hope. That is too dark. Nice little hidey hole here. Aha. Found the gravel. Can I reach it topside? I think so. I love world generation, terrain generation. It can be so weird. Why has this not collapsed yet? There we go. Let's throw the eggs. No, not that way. There you go, one chicken. At least I should have a fair amount of gravel by the end of all this finding flint process. And no, I don't have music on today. I had been planning on putting Minecraft's music on, but I'm sort of liking the peace and quiet, to be honest. I think I want the gravel, and I think I don't want saplings. That's a sheep. Is that bee suffocating? I can't see a thing. Oh, you guys can. Is that an Enderman? Yes. What is that? That looks constructed. I don't know what that is, but I think when I can go exploring with torches, I'm going to find out what that is, because that looks awesome. I don't remember anything underground like terrain gen. You watch, it'll be dead boring. But the outline certainly looks interesting. Let's continue the search for gravel. I'm hearing things. Is that gravel? Hey, it's above ground too. It's always nice. As much as it'd be a bit of a waste, I sort of wish I could be using my tool for this. But it doesn't actually improve the speed of the digging at all, so I may as well hit it with a log and not use my tool's durability. What are the chances of getting a flint from gravel? Seems higher than getting sticks from leaves, but only just. Oh, the Q button. Let's get rid of the single arrow. Arrows are a long way away. And realistically, I've never found that you can collect enough of them from archers and whatnot to actually make them a viable tool. So they'll just have to wait until I can make them myself. Which, given that there's no domestication for a while, seems like feels like it just makes the point moot. So I can get flint, I can get sticks, but I cannot get feathers. Not in any decent quantity. It's coal. Not that my human knows what that is. I've run out of space for my gravel again. Do I get rid of gunpowder? Yeah. Once again, I've got no use for gunpowder anytime soon, so as much as I'd like to keep it because it is a useful tool, I don't know how to use it, and I'll hang on to it for so long for no real purpose. When I'm really heavily limited on inventory space, it's just not worth it. Looks like this is the end of my gravel pit. Still, 4 layers deep is pretty decent. Apparently not enough to get my flints as required, but it's pretty decent nonetheless. Just listen to the wind blowing. It's like no other sound, it's just the wind. I need the gravel. What can I do with bone? Bone meal? Minecraft doesn't really have much purpose for bone. But it's got less for seashells, so let's get rid of them. No, actually I want the seashells. I can decorate my house with them. Bone does give me white dye. Is there anything else I can get rid of? Animal fat. I could eat some of the food, but I have no need to eat. Oh, the flowers. Get rid of the flowers. Nope, didn't want the arrow. There we go. A little bit more gravel in this pit. Oh, it goes even deeper again. And more coal. Yeah, I haven't actually verified this, but as far as I can tell, people didn't actually burn coal until like decently late. I dug myself a nice hole here. Yeah, we had charcoal for a while, but it seems that coal wasn't burnt, or at least not en masse. Just surprised me. We used heaps and heaps of it for the Industrial Revolution, but before then, it was a not heavily used resource, as far as I can tell. Which is interesting to me, since we very quickly started throwing other rocks in the fire in order to get iron and copper and all of that. And yet we didn't throw the black rock in the fire and see what it did. Like, it did need pretty decent temperature to get any output from, but still, just seems a bit ridiculous. Let's not jump off that same cliff again. Fairly certain I jumped off that yesterday. Coming home from the woods. Apparently I have run out of space again. I could get rid of the coin, but... get rid of the cotton seeds. There we go. And those blossom leaves too, the fire blossom leaves. I don't see a purpose for, apart from, like, looks, but I can always go get more if I want looks. And I have limited inventory space, so let's not waste it on a leaf. I am getting hungry. And yet it's about an hour before I can even start cooking dinner. Let me up. There we go. I must say, I normally find gravel harder to find than this. Pigs, I think. Just goes to show I went the right direction. Iron, copper. Coal, starts with C, I guess. I'll take what I can. Is this the same hole I looked at before? No, it's a different massive hole in the ground. It's one of the things I liked about Terraforged. Is it Terraforged? I really can't remember. I'm going to call it Terraforged anyway. It didn't have massive gaping holes like that. It had caves and things like that, but they weren't fake. You don't get those sorts of holes in the real world. Like, you can get holes, don't get me wrong. Whoa. Is that water? I honestly can't tell. Yes, it is. Oh, I thought that was a shadow. Just deep darkness. I think I might have left sleeping. Oh no, it's only 10 minutes late. It probably won't kill me. No enemy spawns. I'm a little hesitant to dig this up. One, because it damages the riverbank, and two, like it damages the appearance of it. And two, water can kill me. So I might just leave it. What is this? Nope, wrong one. Limestone. And that. Calcite. Okay, calcite seems to have changed its appearance. Diorite too. Calcite looks really nice in raw form. Scoria? Yeah. That looks like tough. Yep. Interesting stones available around here. Oh wow. So, one of the mods I've got causes you to move faster on some surfaces than others. So it encourages you to actually build paths. I'm not running. This is me moving normal speed. So you can see just how much faster walking on a path is. It's going to make paths. Oh, awesome. So this is part of the immersive engineering mod. This crate here is a chest that you can pick up without losing all the stuff in it and move around. It's awesome. That looks like a very nice mud brick. No, they're just normal bricks. Some coke coal, some iron ingots, a bed. Nice to know that's here. Copper. It's a gravel I want. Can I dig it without killing myself? There we go. It's getting a touch chilly. It's also been so hot for so long that I'm not used to having any cold. But when my feet start seeking out the power brick for my laptop so that it can warm up again, might just be time to get out the slippers again. It's been, what, months since I wore slippers? Ah, hi Blue Platypus. Nice to see you again. Technologies I've unlocked so far. I have unlocked tools. And I've unlocked... come on, I'm looking at the image and I still can't find it. Beds. I've got tools and beds unlocked. I also... so I can use flint tools and fishing rods. They're the two tools that I've got unlocked so far. By unlocking beds, I can use sleeping bags, but not Minecraft beds, not regular beds. I also have trading posts unlocked, which allows me to... oh, real helpful. Trading posts allow me to Build trade things that allows me to sell stuff to effectively nobody. The idea is you sell it to passerbys, but there's nobody else in this world at the moment, so the passerbys are nobody. But it gives me a source of coinage, so that I don't have to kill creatures, which is extremely dangerous at this level of equipment and whatnot. I love how water just like hangs in the air. I get it from a mechanic point of view, but it just looks interesting. It's one of those visual glitches you can get. I must say, that roof doesn't look too bad, apart from the fact that it doesn't actually touch the supports, but I'll forgive them that. A forester. I can sell birch saplings, which are near impossible to get. Let's leave the gravel in here. I must say, this is a reasonable sized village, and it's obviously one of the regular ones. That's a dungeon, if anybody doesn't know. I'm not going anywhere near that anytime soon. Oh man, these paths are fast. Sort of want to see. Actually, I am going to see. What's the speed when you run on this thing? So this is walking. Man, that's fast. That's well and truly worth putting in the time and effort to put down paths for that speed. What is this? It's like there's ruins. Get a sound effect. No. I don't get a sound effect, which is actually weird because I thought I did get a sound effect for walking on paths. But no, I can't hear any. Where's gravel? Yeah, so walking on gravel gives me a sound effect. But walking on grass and walking... Actually, I wanted that gravel. Walking on grass and walking on... paths don't give it a sound effect. I don't know what potion effect you're talking about. I don't use potions. So... I don't think I've ever drunk a potion in survival. I've drunk a couple of night vision ones in creative, but I didn't actually make them, so I feel like that's cheating. I'm going to assume there's a potion then for walking faster. This doesn't use that system. I had a... Actually, I can't remember where I came across them. It actually changes the base walking speed by a multiplier. So instead of using an existing effect, the mod says if you're walking on this type of material, then have their base walking speed set to this, and it's a set amount. The potions may actually use the same system, I don't know, from a mechanics coding point of view. But yeah, it's not just piggybacking off the potion, it does seem to have created its own system that just may be the same way as the potion works. I don't want the hemp. What else don't I want? I don't want the animal fat. Seed, 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 seed. And I don't want those. I think after that, I need everything else in my inventory. So let's hope I can get enough flint without running out of space now. Otherwise I'm just going to be leaving gravel by the wayside. Oh, speed effect. Yeah, okay, I can't read. Just looked at the comment again and went, do you get a speed effect? Yes, you get a speed effect. No sound effects though. Yeah, so I can add through configuration files different speeds for different blocks. I haven't actually touched the config file yet, but my intention is when I decide on what, because dirt paths is what I'll be using for the foreseeable future, but at some point I'll get to a stage where I'm starting to put down roads made of other materials. Like Roman roads were made of cobblestone. So at some point I'll be doing something similar, making a fitted stone walkway of some sort, roads, highways. So there'll still be dirt paths that I want faster than base, but it would be nice to have my special paths, which are a lot more time and resource expensive, if they can be even faster than a dirt path. But I'll edit the config files later for that once I figure out what my roads are actually going to be built out of. It'll probably depend partly on what resources are easily available. And of course what looks nice. With a third requirement of something semi-historical. Probably won't be using diamond blocks for a road type of idea. Be interesting to see how hardy that sort of road would be. How often would a government have to replace a diamond road? Still, probably not worth it. I think even with all my mods, a diamond road would be crazy expensive, so it's just not worth it. Yeah, or netherite. Yeah, I have yet to get a single piece of netherite ever, so yeah, definitely not going to be my road material of choice. I don't know, maybe if I ever get rich enough, I might build a netherite road just for the sake of showing off some wealth, but I really feel like that's a waste of the stuff. How many flint? 47 flint. Now we're getting there. Slowly. Oh, hang on. I only needed 30. Whoops. I was going for 64. Wouldn't have been a bad thing, just not necessary. Where's my home? Over there. Alright, so head pretty much due west. What's that campfire doing here? Okay. Oh, let's walk on this path. That is so nice. Let's not walk off the edge of a cliff. No, don't run. I think the next thing to be looking for, though it'll take a while, is string. Like, I've got other things to be doing, but it'd be nice to get some string. Once I get string, I'll be able to explore pretty casually. Right now I'm really limited in like food sources, so it's a little bit scary to go exploring. Though, to be fair, there's not many food sources around me right now either, so maybe for that reason I just go exploring anyway. Because farming, at least according to scientists, farming took ages to get to the point of being a viable food source. It's quite incredible. Also wrong, but that's beside the point. We are playing the scientist's view, because at this point I don't have enough understanding to effectively create the system based off real history. So we're stuck with a slightly better written works of the scientists. There's my home. It'd be really nice to build a tower up here. Like, just look at that. Beautiful flat ground, some hills off in the distance, with a church, steeple, some very nice looking water. This is just a really good place for a city, I have to say. And then to have had the city actually, like, there's a city spawned on that island. Let's just sleep here. What am I working on now? I am going home, which is in completely the opposite direction that I was looking at. Once I get home, I have to walk all the way around this big crater. Once I get home, I will be making a whole heap of tools, putting them in the chest. That will allow me to research gourds, or more to the point, wooden bowls, which will give me chests, access to building chests, though I will only be able to use the top row of the chest. And it will also give me access to the crafting bench. So I will be able to create chests and whatever the other thing is. Signs. Chests and signs, I think. Not that one. Nope, not that one. I walked past the one I was supposed to be using. Alright, so let's put that in there. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 63. I am one short. One log short. Yeah. Alright, let's go for a walk. Cut down another tree. Yeah, so to answer your question, I'm getting access to chests, which allows me to empty out my inventory, which makes traveling, exploring more worth it. And then I will probably go exploring, but I'll be looking to get fire. Actually, I might get fire before I go as well, before I go exploring. I could research anywhere, so I don't really have to get fire before I go. Ah, food! Blueberries. Which I can't pick up because I don't have space in the inventory. That wasn't the smartest thing I've done. There's 13 logs. What can I very temporarily get rid of? Maybe the bone? Let's get rid of the bone for now. I'll go back to my home space, put in the logs, get access to chests, build a chest, get some space in my inventory and come back for the stuff that I had to drop. And hope that I can do it fast enough that it won't despawn, because I still can't afford to run. That one, yeah? Yes, cool. Alright, so let's just put that in there. Then I can pull all of that out. I need 5 copper, which I can't get. So let us go throw 4 iron in the water, not the tool. Well, the whole point was to throw it somewhere I couldn't grab it anyway, so I guess that was good. Let's throw the coins in here. Give Selden... what's it called? Lightman's currency? Copper? No, coin copper. 40. So there's 10 copper coins per iron, and I just threw 4 iron away, so that's 40 copper. Now I can do my research. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have to make a whole heap of tools, but I can do that here. So the point is to fill up this chest with flint tools, effectively pretending that I've spent hours, months, ages building, like just playing around with timber. There we go. More tools than I needed. And with that, I gain access to... let's actually leave the spruce. That's going to be slightly more difficult to get a hold of in quantity. So now I need a gravel spot for my crafting bench. So this looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somewhere around here is some stuff. Nope, not that one either. Didn't really want an oak chest. I just want a chest. There you go. Alright, now dig another hole. Do you know how much it hurts not to do city planning? I'm trying to simulate early civilization where it's just put it wherever. But it hurts. It hurts my soul. The randomness. I am a creature of logic. This hurts. But it should provide a more natural feeling town when it gets to that point. Hence why I'm going through the pain. Alright, now I'll put a chest down. Now I can only fill the top row. But that's still a decent amount of space left. Alright, now It looks like the stuff is still there if I can get there in time. Yeah, for those who don't use Zero's mini-map, the little red dots are stuff that's dropped on the ground. I don't have a limit, Blue Platypus, to the number of chests that I can have. I took that requirement out. Honestly, actually forgot about it. That looks like a duck. Is that a duck? No, it's a little greb. Anyone know if a greb is a duck? They look so cute. There is something dropped over here. Acorn, possibly? Whatever it is, I walked right past it. Is it up in the tree? Well, I can't see anything floating. Oh well. Not important. Yeah, you've made me think about limit of chests now. But no, I don't think it's... there's any point in limiting it. The fact is, I can only use a single row. Oh, look at that. I can only use a single row in the chest anyway, so there's a pretty heavy natural limit. Yeah, this spruce isn't going to last very long. Now I need signs. Because it's getting to the point where I can't tell which one's a research chest, which one's a research chest I'm currently using, and which ones are resource chests. Did I miscount that? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Oh well, I eyeballed it. I eyeballed it badly. So one of the things that makes cities interesting, not well thought out, not intelligent, but makes them interesting, is the random nature. So people making use of the space that they have access to. It's not the best space, it's not what they would like, but it's all they have the option of. So simulating that here, you build weirdly, because once these become actual buildings and not just warehouses, storage places, it gets to the point where you start having gaps, small gaps between buildings, and that's the sort of place that you end up with alleyways. You end up with tiny shops filling those spaces. You end up with crooked streets, which will once again hurt my soul, but is it just makes a town feel more natural. So right now it looks really weird, but at some point it'll get to the point where those little points of weird start becoming really natural feeling. Make the city feel a lot more natural. So that's what I'm looking to do. Alright. And of course I'm just a touch early, 30 minutes. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 researches done before we get to the final age upgrade. So I've still got burial, which gives me graves. maybe I do that. Maybe I kill an animal and then bury its stuff. That'll give me access to graves, which is completely useless at the moment. Particularly, like, it has a bigger use when you've got more people on the server, and also when I die, it allows me to at least bury my stuff, which could mean that in later eras I can come back and grab it. I won't be able to do it straight away, but it might add some interest later when somebody accidentally uncovers an old grave, which will be interesting. Trading post. So I can put down a trading post for me useful items but not heavily used items. So people aren't likely to buy gravel. That's a research. People will buy foods though. So I can sell the foods when I'm feeling comfortable enough to do so for some small amounts of copper. And that's the sort of thing that will allow me to raise enough money to go to the next stage. Because I need 10 gold pieces, which is 1,000 copper. So we are a fair distance away from having enough gold for that. Let's just make the rest of this into planks. Where'd those sticks go? Sticks. How many signs do you get? 3. Do I really want spruce signs? Who cares? So I want 9 of them maybe? Wow, I can't see that. Yeah, okay. Looks nice. Let's go get some oak. I can't see that writing at all. Actually, where'd that bone go? What are the chances that I can colour the dye? Hey! Not sure it's worth using. Yeah, really not sure it's worth using a whole white dye. But what choice do I have? Ah, it's the direction of the sign. Okay, I can fix that. So what's this? I don't think I need to label the crafting bench, hey? I assume I can still open, yeah. Alright. Could make another chest. Might do so actually. Because that one's full, yeah? Yeah, mostly. Three, 4, 5. Yeah, sorry for missing the comment there. I will have a research that will allow me to build spaces with more storage spaces in them. Theoretically, they won't automatically update the already existing spots. But at the same time, I think from a game, like, you don't research better storage and all of a sudden your gourds have more space in them. But at the same time, from a game mechanic point of view, I would end up pulling them down just to put new ones in the same spots. So I don't really think there's much use in doing it. So I do think there'll be effectively an automatic upgrade at some point. Let's put the seeds in here. Finally get the seeds out of my hands. That leaves me with an assortment of tools and foods. All right. No. I don't feel like dying to pillagers. I'm not sure if pillagers are a pillager. What are they called? Patrols. I'm not sure if patrols are part of normal Minecraft, but they certainly make it a lot more dangerous. A squirrel! I'm just thankful I found them before they shot at me. Still, it's going to take some food. And that is a butterfly. Oh well, I was about to go exploring anyway. It's obviously a little bit earlier than originally intended, but just so long as these guys don't come near me. And I can't see them on my map because the map's too far away and the images are too small. I had planned on moving my streaming setup today so that it would be in a space where the screen would be a little bit closer, but I decided I wanted to play the game instead of other things. Where'd it come from? That one's really over there. Oh, I came a long way quickly. Yeah, I was right. What are the chances they've despawned? Can't tell what they are, but they don't look healthy either. No, I'm just going to go more in this direction. I want to explore more. May as well. Keep heading north. I've got my bag. I've got a sleeping bag. I've got a little bit of food. Won't help if I fall down a hole, however. That mushroom looks so cool. Pity it'll be a death of me if I actually go into it. Or anywhere near it, for that matter. So I've got a little bit of inventory space. Finding some new flowers might be nice. What else? I can't collect stones, so that's out. Realistically, I'm just exploring for general interest. man, just look at that view. Oh, pumpkins. I must say, I expected to see some more of the creatures. I've seen squirrels. I've seen that little bird that looks like a duck that supposedly isn't, or at least isn't called a duck in the game. I feel a little bit unwilling to go over there. I didn't even realise I'd walked up. Ah, okay, that's why. Another island. This is so weird. So many islands. Ooh. That's not a normal village. I thought it was. Still, they look like villages. I might go and explore that very cautiously. Ah, birds. Robins. Very nice. Just after complaining that there weren't enough animals. See, I do need to keep my eyes open for food sources, like that. Because this is the hunter-gatherer era. If I don't gather, I'm going to end up eating raw meat. And while I don't think it'll kill me, I'm not really interested in it either. Spinach. I knew what that was before I even picked it up. It just looks like spinach. That looks like a leek. Ah, celery. Okay. Yeah, I have played with some of these mods before, so I do recognise some of the plants. Then you get weird trees like that. Yeah, see, look at the sugarcane. That looks awesome. Pity there's no point in collecting it because I can't grow it. Whoops. That was lucky. What is that tree? How much space do I have? A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Let's cut this down. I want to see what this is. Looks like the mod adds us some new fish. Sunny Blossom Pit. Okay. Blossom Log. Okay. They used to be trees of their own. They didn't used to have dynamic tree counterparts. So I'm guessing I added a mod, or one of the mods got updated. They used to be a pain to cut down. Yeah, see, that looks like a tent to me. This might be one of the traders. I might actually... Whoa, look at that canyon. I might actually feel comfortable trading with these guys because they actually fit the time period that I'm in. I'm going to fall down a hole just because I can't see it. No, that is a villager. Okay. Try pressing the right button, that might help. I was pressing the E button for some reason to try and open the chat dialogue with him. Go figure. Oh, wow.
No.
This is a legit trading outpost. I can talk and trade with these people. Half a mind to use one of their beds, to be honest. Set my spawn point a little bit closer to where I'm actually living. Is that a chest? Bottle O enchanting, no clue what that does. Wool, don't have any need for. Rosebush, slime ball. Some of the stuff will have to be left here, but I am quite willing to take some of this stuff. The ingots I can't. Actually, I think I will sleep here. These villagers are injured. Go figure. I am going to sleep here, set my spawn point. It's a little bit further away from home than I'd like, but so be it. Can't take the bread. Actually, bread's food. I can take bread. I can't cook bread because I don't know how, but I should be able to take it. And I'll take the emeralds because they look shiny. I don't know what they're good for, but they look shiny, so I'll take the emeralds. Ugh. Come on. I feel like monsters are going to spawn any moment. It's scary. Everyone else went to bed. The fireflies are out. Why can't I go to bed? $6:33. Nope. Now. There we go. Man, dark chocolate's good. Very interesting tents. So apparently none of these villages have jobs. There's a touch Oh, wow. That could have been the death of me. Some bread. Don't know what to do with coal or charcoal. Sticks I could grab but don't have a use for. Iron once again. It's a hard rock, but I don't know what to do with it, so we're just going to leave it. Thought I was jumping down a hole there. In here, more wool, more bread. Interestingly enough, the most helpful thing here has been the bread. I've got a legitimate source of food. 3 emeralds will be helpful too, not that I know how to use them right now. Oh, I nearly fell down a hole again. What's this dude? Carpet, very nice. An empty furnace, an anvil, wow. That's cool. Another chest with 2 bottles of enchanting. Still no clue what they do. Can I sit down? No. No, don't do that. I didn't mean to place a log down. Thank you. What's that? Is that an end rod? Apparently, yes. Do they do anything apart from being light sources? Let's go explore the rest of these tents. Some cornflour. I had cornflour near my place, didn't I? So I don't need any extra. Wouldn't complain about having it, but I don't need it. So did I miss a chest? What is that? Oh, it's a cat. Okay. Apparently this is a large enough tent village to classify as a village. Ooh, armor. Pity it's iron and I don't know what to do with it. But more bread. Okay. There's a chest there as well. I missed that one. Oh, there was just taking its sweet time. Another piece of bread. Why is celery up over there? Whatever. Horse armor. A map. Let's leave that behind for now. Some more ingots. Leather boots and leather pants. Okay. I could actually take them. They had leather clothing, so I'm willing to wear leather clothing. Well, it was hide, not leather, but close enough. The question is, do I put these on? The reason I ask is because I have a mod that hides the fact that there are curses. These could be cursed equipment and I won't know. I did that so that I didn't feel as comfortable doing what I just did. What are you doing down there? Yeah, I thought so. It is a tent built right onto the end. Alright, what have we got here? An iron pickaxe? That'd be nice. I wish. Emerald. Bread. Nothing else that I find valuable at the moment. I don't think I can get into this. Alright, let's just punch through a wall. Yeah, you can come out here if you want, mate. Very interesting that you got snowed in by another tent. Not very nice tent, mates, if I do say so myself. Alright, now let's get out of this hole that I'm in. Another one. More wool, more emerald, more bread, and a bow. Unbreaking bow. Pity I don't know how to use bows either. Still, that's a pretty good haul. I didn't expect to find anywhere that I could actually legitimately take stuff from. So to have access to 5 emeralds at this point of the game is pretty cool. So I have now explored the rest of the northern section. Or at least I have it on map. I technically haven't been to all the places, but it is on map. That looks like a pretty large chasm. That just looks like a meteorite hit there. That would be a good place for a lighthouse at some point. That looks like another portal house. I wonder if that's the other... There's 2 dimensions, and I wonder if that's the other dimension. That'll be nice. I suspect that's just a hill. Oh well, I may as well walk down there. It's a bit of a walk, but it's actually pretty much on par with that. The biggest issue is going through the woods. Woods are dangerous. Let's go southwest. Check out those huts right at the edge of the massive hole. I think I'll find it's another portal place. And the question will be, is it a portal that I've already got access to? Or is it the other portal? So it'll be pretty cool if it's the other portal. It is a portal building by the looks of that. That looks like it's the other portal. Potato, more bread. Oh, they're baked potatoes. Rats. I can eat them, but I can't plant them, which is a bit disappointing. What time is it? 11:27. I've got some time. Let's go due south. Go through the woods and hope there's nothing spawning in there. There's a fox, by the looks of that. Very nearly fell down that. Yep, there's a fox. These look like fir trees. A lot of mushrooms. Whatever that is. What is that? A rabbit. That looks like a very small rabbit. There's a lot of mushrooms here, but they're all browns, and I think for mushroom stew you need both. Where am I? I think that was what I was coming to look at. Yeah, that's what I was coming to look at. So nothing special. I love, like, it looks fractal. Still came all this way for nothing. So let's head back over here. Let's head back home to this weird collection of gravel holes. So now I have one type there and one type there. So I've got both my portals. And once I go to those places, I can come back here and build new ones. But I'll build them in temples of their own type of idea. So let us head due east. East. You know what, that could have been what I was seeing type of idea. Just trees at the end of the other end of the tunnel. I sort of hope not. If it is, it'll be sort of boring. I'll put in all this work to go and look at it and then find just trees, but you know, I came way too far south. It'll be awesome if there's an underground structure that I've never seen before. Water. Ah, I'm too far south still. Maybe I should cut down one of these fir trees. There's a lot of timber in them. Oh, it sounds nice in these woods. Problem is I don't have inventory space for a whole heap of wood. So I might just have to come back for some later. I would prefer oak. Especially because I think the fir trees I might struggle to build chests and stuff out of. But still. That would have been catastrophic. I tried to avoid the hole and nearly fell into another hole that was full of water, which would have just killed me outright. Why did I do that? Don't need a rose bush. Broccoli. Wow. That's really scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm going to get rid of the rotten flesh, I think, so I can get the broccoli seeds. I have not yet eaten any rotten flesh, and I now have enough food for general purpose use, so let's get rid of the unhealthy food. It's like a swamp. Here we are back home. Here's seeds. Nope, not that one. Not either of those two either, apparently. Or that one. They were all new seeds? Okay. Like, I mean, a little bit frustrating, because it means I've run out of space to put things. Hey. I'm going to end up with so many chest spaces. And it's not even unreasonable. Like, I've thrown out a lot of stuff that I'm not using, but it's just... yeah. Alright. Well, let's go grab some gravel. Looks like I'm building a couple more of these spaces. Didn't need that much gravel. One more. I'll probably have to stop playing soon, as much as I'm enjoying it. I've got to go make dinner, and then eat dinner. And at the rate we're going, probably go to bed pretty soon afterwards. I've changed my sleeping routine, and my body is being a little bit slow on the uptake, to be honest. It's just a touch frustrating. But it is healthier, so I'll just take that. That's a really nice plank. And I can make chests out of it. I might leave them as that. They look really nice. Let's put all the tools in this one. then make this another general purpose. And let's sleep before the zombies come out to play. Alright, what I might do is aim to get fire research complete. Once I have fire complete, I will go... Which way do I put these signs? This way. Once I have fire research complete, I might go and make my own dinner. So this will be storage 4. Just because storage 4 is a really descriptive name. Storage 5, even more so. None of us are going to have any clue what we're talking about. Alright, let's pull the 2 axes out of there. I'm going to throw the raw mutton in there. Technically I should throw it away because it's probably dead by now, but we're going to ignore that. Now I'm going to plant these sunny blossom bits because that timber is beautiful. I'll also plant the oak acorns. No, not the broccoli, the oak. They look like oak saplings, the broccoli. Not really closely, but just enough for me to get confused. I think I'm actually at the point where I'm willing to sell. So give Selden Lightman's card display? I think card display is what I'm looking at. Vendings, no. Auctions, no. Tickets, no. Upgrades, no. Shelves, no. Yeah. Don't know what the freezers are. I don't think they can sell things. So let's get the card displays. Let's go for a oak one. I need gravel. You know what, by the end of this process I might actually remember where bits and pieces are. So this will allow me, once I've set it up, to sell food to... Normally it would be the city, but this isn't a city. It allows me to, like, this is a trading post. This is not a village, this is not a city, this is a trading post. But because it's a trading post, people spend more time here. Hence why there's the research collections here. And so the idea is, it's not that anybody's living here, but the people pass through this area regularly. So they will be interested in buying food. Hence why there is a stall here where I can sell food to. So I have some food, so I can sell it here, or theoretically I could buy food. Which I will make an option. So what I'm going to do and remember that is this a thunderstorm? No, it's just a rain. I can cope with rain. So what I'm going to do is give Selden, let's go 10 netherite coins. Try turning on your brain there. Lightman. Currency. Coin. Netherite. 10. What I'm then going to do is put in here store the 10 netherite coins. I'm going to allow you to sell onions. Not 3 of them, 1 of them. It will purchase 1 onion for 1 copper. It will allow you to purchase 1 apple for 1 copper. Or sell 1 apple for 1 copper. No, it will purchase 1 apple for 1 copper. Let's get the wording the right way around. It will purchase 1 bell pepper for 1 copper. And purchase 1 grape for 1 copper. Yep, so I can now sell all of them and those. So that gives me 6 copper. It's not a lot. It's really not a lot, but it is a start. I still need... I think I've got all the copper I need for my research, but I still need copper for my... to get to the next stage. So it is well and truly worth selling what I can. I'm going to need more trade spaces too, because I've still got more food sources here. I'll keep the bread, but the rest of those I might just have to call it a day here, because if I look at the research for fire, it requires 32 flint. I do not have 32 flint. I've got 14. I thought I just had to collect logs. But no, with that many flint still to grab, we're just going to call it here, I think. I didn't put anything in storage 5. Let's put more seeds. But it will be assorted. Actually, I might go and put this in there as well. Travel goes in there. Alright, and we'll call it there. It's so dark. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the game. There's some more space to place down some more storage containers. You can see how weirdly it's been put down. That will change. These are very temporary places. I will be keeping a selection of bits and pieces of the buildings. Yeah, I'll be keeping a selection of the buildings. So just swapping scenes. Actually, let's just go to that one, I think. Yeah, so I'll be keeping a selection of the scenes, keeping a selection of the buildings from later periods. So sort of when we go up from, actually even when we get to the Mesolithic era, which is the next era, so the next age we'll go through, some of the temporary huts will probably be left significant time and they'll just form part of the old city effectively, but the storage places that I've got right now really will be temporary. The sales booths will probably be moved into a more formalized market later. This really is just a random of collection. People sit down wherever they feel like it and do X. So it has no planning. The next city won't, the next era won't have any sitting planning either, but it will be a little bit more logical as people just, are a little bit more logical about their decision making. Anyway, that will be all from me today. I'm off to make some dinner. So enjoy the rest of your evening, folks, and I will see you next time I stream, which will probably be tomorrow. Alright, that's me out.